Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're talking about miners, Bitcoin miners. And right here on my screen you see Cleanspark. And this video is, I'm sure it's going to basically answer a lot of people's questions why these miners are not going up while BTC is going up, Bitcoin. So think of Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is actually the underlying, asset. And think of these stocks as an option, right? These stocks intrinsically, like Cleanspark, let's say trading at the moment at $14.50, okay? And market capitalization of Cleanspark at this price is $3.7 billion. And as far as I know, at the moment, they have around like 10,000 Bitcoin, right? So that equals to less than $1 billion, right? If Bitcoin is at 90 right now, so let's take a look at BTC, trading at around 89,400, right? 90K. So give or take 900 million. That's what they're holding, okay? But they mine coins to fund themselves, to sell them, and then just keep operating, right? But if you think that they're going to do same thing as MicroStrategy does, buying and just holding and never selling, how they should fund the business in general. I mean, MicroStrategy has a little bit of a software that just probably keeps the business running. That's why it trades at very, very high multiples versus these miners. So these miners keep doing offering. They keep basically increasing the outstanding shares of the company to basically raise funds, buy coins, buy equipment, pay the bills, pay their salaries, all that stuff. This is Cleanspark's outstanding shares, okay? And I'm just showing you this year's data because from the beginning of the January, where this stock had 185 million outstanding shares, and then right now, from the last report, September 6, 253 million outstanding shares. What does that mean? You can go on, take a look at the market capitalization of the Cleanspark. In the beginning of the year, market capitalization of the Cleanspark was 2 billion. Okay, right now it's 3.69. So if you go back to the chart of a daily, I know it's gonna be pretty quick, and we can go through all other names of the miners, but I'm just giving you an example. I have done this already with in my channel with the Marathon Digital, where I was saying that you can go on, take a watch March 7th Marathon Digital Holdings, where I said $80+ equal to $24 of a current Marathon Digital price due to dilution. Okay, so if you take a look at the market capitalization and you compare the market capitalization of this stock, let's say January 8th, the stock had 2 billion market capitalization. January 8th, the stock was trading at $11. Right now it's trading at $14. So how much of a move? 38%. Okay, but market capitalization is a lot higher. It's not 38%. So it went up from 2 billion to 3.8. So that equals to almost 80% up. So the value of the company, and again, a lot of people are going to say, hey, in the beginning of the year, they had less Bitcoin. Now they have a little bit more. I understand, but that's my point. The Bitcoin, I mean, they have to eventually, when will they start selling? When they reach the maximum allowed outstanding shares. So the maximum allowed outstanding shares for these companies, when they went public, I think they can reach up to 500 million. At the moment, it's 253 for Cleanspark. For Marathon Digital, identical situation. In the beginning of the year, the stock had 242 million outstanding shares. Now it's 294. So to make this video a lot shorter, let me just go to my point. So Marathon Digital right now, just pay attention to year-to-date price action. Okay, so let me get rid of this because market just opened. It's trading. Stock is trading. It's down 2.2%. I don't care about that. But look at this outstanding shares for Marathon Digital Holdings. In the beginning of the year, 242, and then February 21st, they issue about like 20 something million shares. In February, this stock was ripping. And when it was ripping, I made it right here at top, saying, hey guys, they are selling, they're diluting the hell out of you guys. And again, they issue shares from May 3rd to May 23rd. There's an increase. Let's take a look. What happened during that time? They reported earnings. Stock was trading right here. Okay. And then they do offering again. I mean, this is a shelf offering again. They don't have to. So once they register that shelf offering S3, they can keep selling until they raise that funds. And they dump here too on this pop. From June 30th to July 25th, 6-7 million. Look, this is the perfect time for them to dump. Okay, and now stock is going higher. I mean, stock pumped again back above 25, all the way reached to 25, 26. And now it's pulling back while BTC has only pulled back. I mean, it didn't even pull back much. It's like sitting at 90K. Okay. So, and all these miners, identical situation. So my point is, if in the beginning of the year, this stocks, let's take a look at Marathon Digital. I know this is running a little bit longer, but nobody's going to teach you or show you or explain you this information at all. I haven't seen a single guy just go through the charts and explain people why and how. You can do it yourself. Outstanding shares of Marathon Digital, and this is market capitalization of Marathon Digital Holdings. So Marathon Digital, right, very first day, stock opens on 1st of January, right? 26, low was 23, okay? So let's go take a look at the market capitalization. Marathon Digital's market capitalization in the beginning of the year, 5.2 billion, December 29th. Okay, December 29th, it closed at that level as well, 23.42. Okay, so stock right now is at $21 levels, but capitalization of the Mara is 6.1 billion. So, which means Marathon Digital is trading, value of the company, market capitalization, is up 20%. Okay. Despite the stock being down year to date 10%. This is a year to date return of Mara. I hope it makes sense. I will give you one more example of exact opposite situation. What happens when company buys back shares? They buy back shares, giving it to basically the investors and returning shares to shareholders instead of diluting. What happens when they buy back shares? What happens to the price and what happens to the market capitalization? Every single of you, at least once in your life, have bought a car, and most likely you have done it through AutoNation. They run many dealerships, okay? Luxury cars, anything, okay? So look at the price of this stock. From 2020 all the way to 2024, stock has gone up from $40 all the way to $168. This is 364% return. Okay? Now let's take a look at AutoNation's market capitalization during that time. AutoNation's market capitalization for the last 5 years. During COVID, this is where I was looking at from. Let's just be precise, okay? 2019, it was around $50. Market capitalization 2019 was around 4.3 trillion. Okay? Billion, sorry. 4.3 billion, and currently market capitalization of AutoNation is 6.6. So give or take, value of this company has gone up 50%. Okay? But stock price of the stock has gone up 233% during this same time. The value of the company went up only 50%. Okay? Why did that happen? Because, I mean, that's the one way. When times get tough, when interest rates are very high, investors, they don't like companies to spend money. They don't like companies to spend money on future growth stuff and all that. I mean, when money is expensive, if they cannot put that money to work and get more money, they have to buy back shares. That's why a lot of large cap stocks, like if you do it with like big companies, you will understand the big picture. Like there are many companies. This is how Wall Street fools average investor who has absolutely no clue about what's going on. That's how they do it. Okay? When basically times are tough, they will raise funds. And I'm going to show you the outstanding shares of this stock really quickly, and then we can wrap this basically. AutoNation. Do you see? Oh man, sorry. I don't have a paid subscription. That's it. My time's out. But my point is, they have reduced their, you can see from 2020, okay, we can see it. From 90 million outstanding shares, they have reduced it to 39 million. They bought back more than half of outstanding shares. That's why stock went up, because they are the ones buying back those shares. It's not like market participants. Yeah, there are people buying it, but it's not like everybody's like, oh, cars are not selling, but I have to go buy AutoNation because I think it's going to go up. No, that's not happening. But I hope this makes sense for a lot of people who are trying to understand these miners. Again, I told you yesterday when I talked about these miners that Bitcoin can go to wherever it wants, 100,000, 110,000. Yet you won't see these miners go up because it's a miner. it doesn't trade, it shouldn't trade at a very high premium. It shouldn't trade at 4 or 5 times of their whatever they're holding, because this is not a sophisticated business at all. Okay, there's how many bitcoins have already been mined. I mean, at some point they'll stop mining Bitcoin, and at some point Bitcoin total coin mine, and at some point they cannot keep issuing shares. Last time I checked, it was 19 something. Yeah, it cannot reach more than 21 million, I think, or 20 million. But anyway, that's my point here for these miners. I hope it makes sense and you understand what you are trading. So to sum it up all, it is better if you want to own the asset. I mean, own the freaking asset. If you want to own Bitcoin, own Bitcoin. Don't touch miners. If you want to own gold, go freaking buy gold. Don't touch any gold mining businesses. Okay? And it has been known for, I mean, even back when gold was a thing, a lot of people fell into the trap of like going, of course these names, I mean, it's not one-to-one, but my point is this is gold miners ETF. Okay, miners, GDX. Do you see? This is a yearly chart going back to 2006 and all the way to here. Look at this picture. And this is gold futures from, let's go to 2007. From 2007 all the way to here. This is gold futures. Okay. I hope it makes sense. So if you want to own the freaking coin, not a miner. This was well known well before Bitcoin came. You never own the miner. Okay. So I didn't want to make it 17-minute video, but I'm sure it's going to teach many of you guys to understand how in general, like why price does certain things that you cannot explain. For me, everything makes sense what's happening with these miners right here, right now, when Bitcoin is sitting at 90K. So thanks for watching. See you in the next update. This video, I didn't talk about technicals of those stocks, but we'll talk about them tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.